All right, y'all, let's talk about spicing things up because we know you like a good deal just as much as you like a good time. That's where adamandeve.com comes in. Whether you're shopping solo or with a partner, they've got everything you need to turn up the heat. And the best part, when you use code TDM at checkout, you get 50% off one item, plus free shipping in the US and Canada, and free rush processing. Discreet shipping? Check. 90-day no hassle returns? Check. And with over 50 years in the game, they know what they're doing. So go to adamandeve.com, use code TDM, and thank us later.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to this new season, new era of Two Drink Minimum. I'm your host, Jimmy Merle.
And I am his co-host, Carly Ferrari.
And we are coming at you live for the first time in
Couple years now.
couple years.
It's
like
been a
3
while.
or 4.
Yeah. I mean, while we have some probably old listeners and new listeners, can we just take a second and,
We've upgraded.
we are upgraded to
Yes.
another level. And like, I just have no words. This is just like the coolest experience I've ever had.
No words. Yeah, so we'll get into why we started it up again, but like how we got here.
Like-
what happened since we last left.
So much.
But to start, we're drinking champagne to celebrate. So that is
gimme.
our drink of choice today.
I'm slightly hungover. You should be used to my voice, but it sounds extra deep
Extra smoky.
and extra smoky. So sorry.
So how we got here, where do we begin? What happened in between?
Like, we have to track back. The last time I think we did this, backtrack. We have to go back to when we were in Baltimore and we were probably shooting in 2020.
2020.
And now it's 2025. So it's been 5 years since we've made this podcast, which is crazy.
It's crazy to think it's been 5 years. I mean, we started it as like a fun hobby during COVID, and then like now,
We want to have fun again.
well, once COVID was over, we had to go back to our corporate jobs and lives, and we couldn't do it. And you were kind of an asshole too. So like,
Yeah, for
you
sure,
and
for
Allie.
sure.
But
Yeah.
I don't have a corporate job, so like I really didn't need to like go back to anything. But you guys did, which I respected.
Yeah. And
So,
it
like,
was just
we couldn't do
like,
it, and it was just for funsies. Like we weren't
we
taking
were
it
having
that
so
serious.
much fun. I mean, if you again look around, like new logo, the lighting is incredible, the video, like we obviously have hired staff now.
And I will say, since we ended the podcast, in the meantime, the 5-year gap, we didn't really know how successful it was because we had nothing to compare it to. We don't know people who podcast. We aren't friends with them. Like, so if I did like a social media event here and there, and I meet a lot of people, and like I like would pick their brain. It's like, oh my God, you have a podcast. Like, what's that like? How many downloads do you get? And they would say a number, and in my head, I was like, that's it. That's all you got. Like, you have like a lot of followers. Like, and you're like in your prime. Like,
Mhm.
why are you getting those numbers? Because like we would do the numbers they were saying, really like instant, and the fan reaction.
I was going
mean,
to say that. Like, we didn't realize how many people I think actually listen to the podcast.
right.
During that time, we were just like, oh, whatever. And like our friends would be like, oh, we'd listen to the podcast. And I'm thinking it's just our friends. Like someone said to us the other day, oh my God, I was at a wedding. And she was like, oh, you posted a picture of Carly. She does the podcast with Jimmy. And I'm like, wait, for real? And this was like
Yeah.
a person in Colorado. I think Jimmy was like, he approached me a couple months ago and was like, look, I just looked at our numbers and I want to bring back the podcast, but I want to do it right. And
Mhm.
honestly, like I'm at a point in my life where I want to like sit down, giggle, have fun, and this is the outlet to do it. So that's why
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm down to be like for real seriousness.
Yeah, and like the last thing I'll say about it is I
Yeah.
was on Vine, and I had 1 million followers on Vine, which is a lot. And I'm not trying to say anything, but like 1 million followers on Vine to this day, more people DM me, see me on the street, say something about this podcast than
That's
Vine. And
crazy.
I'm like, so we didn't really have anything to compare it to until we were gone. And then we were like, oh,
Let's bring it
like
back.
people really like this podcast. Like everyone's like, bring it back, bring it back. So we're like, should we? Like, should we?
Like,
and
should
then
we do it?
I
Yeah.
can really do whatever I want. I don't really have any responsibility. So
Yeah, I love that for you.
no, so I work in social media, obviously. I'm a content director, I'm a creative director, and I'm a social media strategist for 3 different companies. So I wear many hats.
Yeah, he just, oh my
Um,
God, the hats are crazy.
Creative director for a product that I started
Mm.
The Hangover Hat. I don't know if you've heard of it, but this episode is sponsored by Hangover Hat. Use promo code 2drink minimum to get 20% off your first order. Thank you.
Is that for real?
I mean, I have to make it one now.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was like, is that good?
But yeah,
Get the hat out. Get the hat. Get the merch. Get the merch.
This is the Hangover Hat. Oh, this is like kind of a dusty box.
Wait,
I don't know why.
it looks like it went through war.
Yeah, hold
Actually, hold on. Take it out of the box.
Yeah, you don't need the box. This is the Hangover Hat.
I'm unwell. I kind of want to wear that right now. I'm a little hungover.
Yeah, you're really hungover. Started this, available in Urban Outfitters, very successful. Alex Earl, big fan. She loves the hat. Jake Shane, he loves the hat. Do you know these people?
I'm like literally like, okay, Alex Earl. Like it takes me a second.
Oh yeah, because you're like old and decrepit.
Exactly. We've established Jimmy's Gen Z. I'm still millennial.
I'm not some millennial who's like fighting to be Gen Z though. Don't.
No. But like you
That's
get
like
it.
pathetic.
No, agree. But you know what's happening.
I'm like a hip millennial.
You're like a hip dad.
I'm like the cool.
You're
uncle.
hip skinny dad.
Skinny. Oh, and
my
I lost.
God. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like, I guess you couldn't see because
you
he's so
see me.
tiny.
Like, there's no point in even having this camera here.
Jimmy
because,
can't stop looking at the camera and like.
I like looking at it because
I
I'm
know.
talking to them. I'm
Stop
talking to you.
No, like you talk to me.
Okay.
I'm like looking in Jimmy's eyes, and I keep looking at the camera too, so I can't say anything.
Whatever. But
Okay.
I've lost.
Elephant in the room, no longer the elephant.
The elephant in the room is that he's no longer the elephant in the room.
The elephant is gone.
I've lost. I'm still like kind of fat though.
No, don't say
A
that.
little chunk, like whatever. I'm working on it. I'm
but like,
busting my ass.
What a
in the gym.
transformation!
Thank
like,
you.
We had Chick-fil-A, and Jimmy hasn't even touched it. I'm like kind of nervous. Are you not eating?
I had Adderall, so we're
I need
good.
to start doing that. I guess. Like,
You want to do illegal drugs to lose weight?
oh my God. I mean, kind of.
Yeah, me too. That's why. But I'm
But
prescribed. I'm prescribed.
But okay, talk about your weight loss because like it's clear as day.
Thank
You were suffering, and
I lost 100 pounds. That's
crazy.
And it's like 103 now.
That's
Just
like
saying.
100 pounds is like a teenage boy, like what? Or like would you
Okay.
say like a sixth grader?
I lost a sixth grader.
You lost a sixth grader.
Just took him out and put him in class. And now he's off at school. 100 pounds is so fucking much weight.
No. Okay, so Jimmy posted on Instagram. I don't know if you follow him. You should. But Jimmy posted on Instagram, and it's crazy. Like, you're swiping, and you're like, holy shit. Like,
Basically, this was like the highlight of my year. I was like, all right,
yeah.
I'm posting on Instagram when I hit 100 pounds weight loss. And I could have done it. Like, it had to be documented. Like, I went in my medical charts on my patient portal, and I was like, this is what I weighed at this thing. But I had to see it on the scale so I could prove, like, that number I was, and you're never going to know that number.
No, I was like, wait, can we like know the
Fuck no.
number?
And this number, and I was like, realistically, I could post now, but I had like 0.7 pounds. Like I was 0.7 pounds left. And I was like, guys, I'm about to just pull trigger and throw up. And then so I could post
We all
this
were like,
fucking-
do it.
I had it
do
queued
it.
up. I had it ready to go. I was like, I'm going to throw up. And then,
We're such a supportive group.
yeah, they're like, oh my God, do it.
We're like, please. Oh my gosh.
We'll hold your hair. I didn't pull trig. I just sat in the sauna and then I hit it. But I had this post queued up and I was sending Carly like fat photos of me.
Like,
And
whoa.
there's this one and we're on FaceTime. She's like, oh. And I was like, thanks. Like that was me. And she's like, are you like, it looks like it's hurting to be alive was her words. You look so fat. It looks like you're hurting to be alive. Like it looks, I'll pull it up. Where's
I
my
was
phone?
literally like, Jimmy, like this man is suffering. He can't breathe. Like I'm literally looking through pictures and I'm like, how is he standing? Like I
Imagine-
was shook. Like my reaction was insanity and probably like not pro
Well,
fit
imagine-
body. Like I sounded horrible.
Imagine someone telling you, you look so fat. It looks like it's hurting to be alive.
But
I was like, Jesus Christ.
I did post. Okay, so Jimmy posted
This
it.
is the one.
Wait, let me see it.
I'm like, there's
Tell
pain.
me,
There's
tell me
pain
he's not
behind
suffering. Tell me that man
There's
is not
pain
suffering.
behind this smile.
Oh, Jimmy, I actually like cannot look at it without thinking of those words. Like he can't breathe.
Like I'm like,
He's gasping. For
it looks like someone has
You're
a
like this,
gun in my back.
help me.
There's like a gun behind your back. Like you're gonna die today, fatty. And I'm like,
Jimmy, I can't breathe.
she's like, you're like purple.
Jimmy, it's so crazy, but we're so happy for you.
Thank
What was
you.
my comment that I made though? And I got so many likes on it. And I was like, wait, Carly's being funny. And like
I don't know.
I think I'm funny, but when it comes to like texting and like writing Instagram or whatever, like you're like, who is this woman behind this phone? Because someone has like taken her, and this is not Carly. Because I'm like, hey, exclamation point, exclamation. Oh my god, I can't even say that.
What are you going? Where are you going with this? What the hell are you talking
We're just
about?
gonna cut that. All right, back to you being fat. Actually, sorry, back to you not being fat.
Yeah, exactly.
So you look
Skinny
so
man.
good. I'm so happy for you. I feel like you can run now, even
I
though
could run. Don't start with me. Like I would still beat you, and I'd be better at it. I do beat you.
you would be smoking me in a race then.
And then I now live in Washington D.C. I don't know, just kind of thrown into DC.
He's
Not
so
with
politician.
no, I'm not. I work in social media in DC for a hospitality group. I'm not passing laws.
He's Mr. Governor.
Mr. Governor, yeah. Anyways, she's a fucking idiot. Um, I live in DC now. I was kind of thrown in there from Baltimore to DC as a new like life, and I love DC. I do. I've been there for 3 years,
Oh
and
God.
yeah.
What is like
How long
time
have you
is
been in Arizona? It's the same. We moved
3 years.
We moved out of
It'll be
Baltimore.
3 years in May or June.
We moved out of Baltimore within a week of each other,
You're so right.
and you moved to Arizona, and
which we'll
I
get to.
moved to
DC.
DC, and
You are thriving in DC. I feel like
I
you
do
are.
love it, but it's just like Baltimore. It got old so quick. DC,
Smaltimore.
it hasn't gotten old yet, so I'm still loving it. I will say, no shade to DC, but it is a town of uggos. Like everyone's kind of ugly.
Is it?
They're all like Ivy League, like class
Yeah.
presidents. Like they really are like horse girls and class presidents. I always say that. And
Wait, it is.
imagine like going, like we obviously didn't go to an Ivy League school, but like
What are you
know
talking about?
you know the people
Towson
from your high
University?
school that like went to very prestigious.
Yes.
They weren't exactly the hottest and the funnest.
No, I'm like I'm following. Like you are spot on with this.
So DC is
skis.
like all of them.
They all just like herded together. The horse girls was herded together.
The horse girls got on their horses and rounded them up. And he's like, "Come on, you uggos, get in here. We're going to the Diplomat." And that's it.
So about me, I hate to bring it back about me. So I moved to Arizona, and funny that you say, you know, like all the uggos are in DC. All the pretty people are in Arizona. So I moved to Arizona because I got a job opportunity, and my boyfriend at the time. Also, can we just talk about when we first started the podcast? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm kind of like talking to this guy.
Really?
Yes. If
Oh.
you've listened back the first couple episodes, I wouldn't bring up like the Grant. And
You're still scared to.
I know I'm like this.
Grant.
I'm like, ladies.
Just in case anyone's watching that, like,
I'm like,
wants-
ladies,
I'm
don't
still
go
kind of
after him.
available.
Like, don't you touch him. He's my man.
He won't be tagged on this. Don't even think about it.
No, like he is a secret boyfriend. Oh, well, not anymore. When we moved to Arizona, we were engaged, and now we've been here for 3 years. I love it here. It is really nice weather, nonstop. The people are so beautiful, and that's why I'm kind of like, oh God, I need to go back to East Coast. Like, I need to be
Yeah,
with
like,
my
what-
uggos. I need to be with my people.
What are you doing here?
I know, like, I am like, what am I doing here? They just kind of keep me around in the group. They're like, we need the
Yeah.
funny gal.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
She's kind of like,
She
Eh.
scares off the crows from attacking us. She scares everyone off.
no, like literally. But no, everybody's so nice here. I've made like incredible friends. I'm doing good at work. Like I am really liking it. So, and I'm married. I can't believe it. I'm like still like this. Like I'm married. Like I really didn't think I was ever gonna get married.
I don't think anyone did.
No, I know.
You
it's
were
cut.
struggling for a second.
Like all my exes
You
are
would
gonna be
come
listening
home-
to this, being like, "Damn it,
What exes? That's the thing, though. There are no exes. Are the exes in the room with us?
darn it, God, she got away."
What did you say to what's his face? Cute. Don't ever talk to me again.
Oh my God, I can't.
There was this guy she was like obsessed with.
Oh
And,
my
we
God,
can't talk about this.
I'm like scared. Like you're making me. I'm
I'm
like
not gonna
sweating.
say his name. He brought another girl to the bar, and then that was like her 13th reason. She was like, "I'm fucking done," and she stormed out of the bar like pissed. Carly doesn't cry; she gets mad. It's like a rage,
Carly angry.
like the Hulk. Yeah, and she's like,
the whole.
she texts him. She goes, "Cute, don't ever talk to me again," and then probably like hooked up
He's
with her
like,
that night.
no, probably. But I was like, I got him.
Yeah, like you
Anyway,
ate,
like
you
we,
ate him
like
up.
okay, back to the love of my life.
Yeah.
Like we
Enough about all these exes.
like all my exes. Like I said, like I am taken. I have a ring. Yeah. So me and my husband are loving it out here. We went out last night, actually.
Yeah, we're pretty hungover. It's like 9 a.m. here.
No, it's so early. Jimmy's like up and at it. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, we have to record today. But anyway, I was like, I got to take my guy out in the town, show him like I got friends here. I know places. Like, we went to a really cool bar.
Yeah.
Like a bar, like Appy's.
Speakeasy.
Loungy. And guess what happened last night?
Oh my God, we're getting into this.
We have to. I mean, I'm like,
yeah.
I guess I should talk about my like life, but let's go to this because this has to do with Arizona.
No, last night we're at this speakeasy and it's very dim light, and your friend was with us.
Yes.
And this old man, he had to be 80 years old, walks up to her and is like talking to her, and you're like looking at me and you're like,
Jimmy.
And I'm like, what? And you're like, do you know who that is? I was like,
no, I was like, do you know who that is?
I was like, her grandpa? I don't know.
And I'm like, he fucked Luann and Sonia. And
On Housewives of New York.
Housewives of New York. Whoever doesn't watch Housewives of New York.
I don't really watch Houses of New York like that, but like I know a lot of
the people.
The things. So like I was like, Harry Dubin. And you're like, Harry Dubin. And he's right here. And he looks over when she says that, and she's like,
and I'm like, I think I'm like staring at him. I'm like, Harry Dubin.
And he's like, hi, I'm Harry Dubin. Because like,
now
you're
he's
clearly fucking talking about me. Like,
I know.
And then he introduces himself to everyone, and she's like, he fucked Luann. He fucked Sonia. He's right there, like listening to this. He's just like,
what is going on? But like, if you know me, Housewives is so like deep in my blood that like this is a star. Like, he is Beyonce. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, Harry Dubin is in my presence. This man is like pop culture, like icon.
He's like an 80-year-old.
People are going to like Google him and be like, who the fuck is this?
He's some 80-year-old guy that like banged 3 housewives. And Carly was like
starstruck.
I guess he was a staple on this show.
We're done.
You would fuck Harry Dubin?
No, I would
Everyone
never.
else did.
I know. I mean, seriously. But then he like leaves because he's uncomfortable.
No, you made him so uncomfortable. And your friend was like, she like pulls you in. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? And you're like, what? And she's like, that was so embarrassing and crazy. Like, why would you do that? And you're like, what'd I do? Like, you scream his name. He doesn't even know you. He barely knows me. And you're like, Harry Dubin is right there. And he's like, hi, I'm Harry.
Because
nice
at
meet
this
you.
point, my voice is like,
hi, I'm Harry. Nice to meet you. He's pretty old.
And my voice at this point is like extra smoky. I'm like, and it's
yeah, and then you're like,
extra
Harry
deep.
Dubin.
I thought he would like it because I'm like giving Luann, like with the deep voice. But anyway, it was really fun last night. Got to bring Jimmy around town. We went to, for all our Arizona listeners, we went to Bar Bambino. Yeah, I know, I'm cool. We went to AZ88. And then we went to some Old Town bars, just like to show them around with the youngins. Then I realized we were really young. I mean, we were really old at that one bar.
We were old.
They were like, oh my God. I know. I just got him with my fake ID. I was like, we got to go. Like, we got to go.
Yeah.
They're like, how old are you? I'm like,
not as old as Harry Dubin.
No, definitely not. I'm like, I'm a youthful 30. So yeah, we had a great time last night. But yes, I moved to Arizona. Work is going great. Like I said, got married. And this was like a highlight of my year because my bestie, that's you. My hands are kind of sweaty, sorry.
That was like really sweaty. And I touched like one finger.
I'm like, holy shit. Jimmy officiated my wedding.
I married them.
He married us.
Yeah.
It was pretty iconic.
It was a lot of fun. It was.
Allie was like mad, by the way. Can we like talk about that?
Mad.
Oh, by the way, should we talk
Allie.
about that girl?
Yeah. So when we were bringing the podcast back, we obviously offered.
We're only like
Allie,
20 minutes in and we finally bring her up.
Like, oh, hey, Allie. Allie, we love her. We might need you to fill in some.
No,
so,
actually,
like,
I'm like this. Wait, stay around though.
Let's not burn that bridge just yet.
I know.
We're bi-coastal.
We'll like insert her in here and there, like on the bottom.
We just change the cover art every time, and it's like Allie in the background, like, hey, like 2 drink minimum, and Allie sometimes. No, but yeah, why was Allie mad?
Because she was like, I wanted Jimmy to officiate.
There was a lot of drama with me officiating this.
And
wedding.
I was
not
like,
drama, but like the day of was a fucking.
Well, we'll get there in a second, but this is prior. And Allie's like, I really wanted Jimmy to like officiate my wedding. I'm like, girl, like, where's your boyfriend? Like, I mean,
I didn't even know that's what you were going. But yeah, like she didn't have a boyfriend.
Like she didn't even have one. And I'm like this. Just don't worry, we'll get to you.
Okay, so the day of was like a shit show, and
it was like the drama
for me,
for you,
this part was a shit show.
Yeah,
like it was just A lot is
Beautiful
going.
wedding. Like maybe we
Beautiful
should
wedding.
like, yeah,
Beautiful wedding. Gorgeous.
stunning.
Anyways, I guess like there's a lot going on. Pictures, like rounding everyone up, like mother-in-law.
Hair, makeup.
I'm talking about Grant, like dealing with your mom. Like she's a lot. Things like that are like crazy. I have a sheet of my speech and everything, and there's this like dead relatives section where I shout out all the dead relatives. I got to shout out all these.
No, like so dramatic.
Not like they're gonna hear it or anything, but like
it's about respect.
right.
Respect.
So they gave me a list before, and some people are like looking at my speech and they're like, "Oh, you didn't put this person on. You didn't put this person on." I was like, "I didn't actually read.
You're like, I don't know these.
I don't know any of these people. Like, I didn't make this list. Like, this is actually there's a you forgot someone." I was like, "I didn't forget anything, Deborah. Like, get out of my face. Your crazy cousin." And I'm like, so then I'm like, okay, well now I've heard like 3 people saying I forgot people. So I'm call you and you're not answering. And I'm like, what is going on? So then I call one of the bridesmaids. I'm like, hey, where's Carly? She's like, she's getting her makeup done. I was like, ask her who she wants me to say. Because there's like people are adding people. And I'm not adding people
These
unless I hear
brides
from
will
you.
understand who are listening. Keep going.
I'm not adding people unless I hear it from you. So I'm
Sure.
like, can you just ask her? And she's like, she's not talking to anyone right now. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I'm in my tuxedo, like getting ready to go. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, no, I'm sending it to the printer. And I'm like,
yeah.
she's like, I was like, what do you mean? She's like, she's not speaking to anyone. I was like, walk up to her and ask her if these are the same people. She's like, she's not going to answer me. I'm like, Coco, fucking ask. And I want to hear you ask. And she's like, Jimmy wants to know. And I guess you cut her off and you're like, mm-mm. You're on vocal rest, apparently.
I was. Because my voice the night before, the whole week leading up to the wedding,
Your whole life.
Gabbing.
Your voice is like this.
I know, but like it was pretty bad the morning of the wedding. And I'm like, I'm drinking tea, but like I'm trying to have fun. Everyone's like, don't talk, don't talk. And I'm like, you're right. I'm just going to go nonverbal. Like I'm going nonverbal.
Well, you went nonverbal and it was so annoying because everyone's saying, oh, you need to add dad and pee and pop and me. I'm like, I don't know who those people are. I know they mean something to you and your fucking family. I don't know who Dee is. I don't know who that is. And everyone's screaming like syllables at me, like Dee, Gigi, Mima. I'm like, I don't know. Like, what is their government name? And they're like, no, just da. And I'm so fucking pissed because like your mom's just like, da needs to be added. And I'm,
That's my grandfather, by the way.
okay, well, like,
That's
can we
not-
just, what's his name?
Gabriel.
Was
we
that
called
hard?
Him, but we called him Dad.
I don't give a shit what you called him. If you want him, like, I'll call him Dada up there on the altar. But like, if you want me to do it, like,
Wait,
just tell me who I'm shouting. Like, it's not. And
Also, like, if you know my family, like, we're like actually chaotic, like Italianos. Like, my mom is like, and dad are
you
like
have to
New
thick skin
York.
to deal with these.
No,
people.
you do, like you do, and like New York Italian, intense. But like when you guys were going over the names and my other grandfather's name,
No, I'm getting there.
Okay.
So basically, the issue was there's names on this list, and then there's people telling me you need a Dada, Mama. And I'm like, well, what if they're already one of the names? So I'm like, I don't want to say Gabriel Ferrari and then Dada up there. So I just didn't want that to happen. So I wanted to talk to you, and you apparently couldn't just nod your head yes or no,
I was like this,
which was crazy. And then I print out this list. I have a room full of our friends in my room, and I'm like, can I just run through it with you guys before I go out there? And you're like, yeah, of course. I was like, please, there's one rule. Don't laugh at any point in this. Don't react, because if you guys laugh at something, I'll be up there and I remember we laughed about this, because we take nothing seriously.
No.
And I remember we laughed
We're
about
horrible
it.
humans.
Horrible. I remember we laughed about something, and then I'll be up there and I'll laugh, or I'll want to look at like Allie or someone, and then she'll be like cracking up in the nosebleeds or wherever she sat.
The nose
I was up there on the stage.
shining, and
So-
she's like this.
so
That could have been me.
So I start reading it, and I'm going through the dead relatives, and I get to this name, and I'm like, and Alfredo Ferrari, and the room erupts. They're like hacking. I'm like, like Alfredo Ferrari was named Penny Vodka was his cousin. I was like,
You're like, no.
like macaroni Ferrari.
You're like, please don't do this
I
to
was like,
me.
you guys are so annoying. They're
I'm like, this is my deceased grandfather, by the way. Like, rude.
They're literally like bow tie pasta Ferrari, like screaming, and they're all just cackling. So I'm like, I can't go do this. After that,
Bow tie Ferrari.
I can't go up there and say Alfredo Ferrari without like cracking a disrespectful smile because I'm like
Like
Alfredo
literally
Ferrari.
naming these
And
dead people.
I know they're just waiting on it. I'm like, you guys are such fucking assholes.
Say it. Say it.
So then I left. And then I did it. It was fine.
Yeah, you did a great job. He did a great job.
But yeah, I just will never forget that day.
No, like,
how
I literally-
annoying it is to deal with people.
And I was like, you have to get my dead dog, please, on there.
Oh my God. And then your
Harrison.
dead dog had to be, and he like drew the most reaction. I was like,
I literally.
and Harrison Ferrari was like, I'm like, oh, I guess no one gave a shit about Dada.
So anyway, the wedding was awesome. I was literally having the time of my life. I was crying. Like, it was just the most amazing day with my amazing husband.
He's not even in the room anymore.
Did he leave?
I don't know where he went.
Oh, he, okay. I thought he was like,
He
listening.
probably got a text from another girl. I had to go take a call.
He's getting a haircut.
Oh God. No, you're
I gotta
gonna
stop.
get me in trouble.
I know. I'm going to get you going. I like when Jimmy comes around, it's like so funny because Grant's like, ugh, I know how Carly's going to be.
I really
like
do
the
bring out
gay-
the evil in you.
You bring evil out in me. And it's
like today they were fighting in the car and I was like cracking up. It reminded
we
me
were
like,
like fighting. I was like, he's
no,
like,
it
you're
just
ignoring
reminded
me.
me of last time. Like you guys were, they picked me up from somewhere and
Oh,
they were
God.
talking and it
Oh
was
my
really
God.
bright and like the windshield, the sun's coming through the windshield and she's talking to him and I'm in the back seat and she's a spitter when she talks and she's like,
I have a very wet, moist mouth.
I'm sure he likes that though. It's disgusting. So she's like talking to him and I'm watching him like get physically drenched and like wiping his face and he's just ignoring it. He's letting it go. He doesn't want to like alarm you because then you'll get a fucking attitude with him.
I'm very sensitive with this piece of,
Yeah.
like, I'm very sensitive with my spit.
And I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, Grant, are you okay? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, you're getting drenched with her spit. Like I can see it through the sunlight glistening, the particles. He's like, yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but like, you're like, you spit it out and you're like, oh, really, Grant? Really? And I was like, I said it. What are you mad at him for? He was ignoring it actually. And like, he was just
He was
getting
dodging
soaked.
it.
He's getting soaked. He's moist. He looks like a donut from how like glossy his face is because you're drenching him in spit. And he's taking it and ignoring it. Like, and you're sitting there and you're like, really, Grant? Oh, I spit a lot when I talk. And
I'm
he's
sensitive with my
He's
spit.
like, well, I wasn't even saying anything. And you're like, okay, I see how it is. Like, you don't do things that piss me off. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it just like
oh.
spins.
So yeah, I bring out the evil in
Yeah,
Carly. She
yeah.
she gets a little extra hype when I'm around.
Sorry. Speaking of my spit, wait, my mouth. Whoa, okay,
What
that
a-
was a horrible transition. Speaking of my mouth,
No, that's for the OnlyFans.
yeah, I was like, actually, that's on the Patreon.
Yeah.
There's a whole episode on my mouth on the Patreon. So like, I'm really sensitive with the whole spit thing, and we were at our friend's wedding.
Oh my God.
We were at the after party, and my husband was just like partying, having fun. Like everybody was wasted. And this like crasher, this like tall woman comes up to like our friend group, and I'm like,
She did crash the after party. Like
She
she
cra-
wasn't at the wedding.
no,
it
she was like, I was like,
rented
who is
out.
this character here? And like super tall. Like, I'm not kidding. I just need to describe how tall she is. Like, I'm physically looking up at her. And she's like, oh my God, get a load of this guy over here. He's wasted. And she's pointing at Grant. I go, that's my husband.
And she snapped.
I
Which
sna-
honestly,
like-
she didn't say anything that bad.
No, it was
You were
like, this, like my whole.
You were just mad she was crashing
I
because
was
you
mad.
planned, you
I
kind of helped plan the after party.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is this
She's
woman?
like, who is this bitch? And Carly like became unhinged and she's
Again, like it just turned. It
she's
turned.
like upset and she's yelling at her in her face and we're like, oh my God, Carly, like relax.
I'm like, get out. Get
Get
out.
the fuck
Get
out.
out. And
And
then
as you're saying it, you're like spitting all over her.
obviously spit.
all
I
she
just did it right
does-
now.
I'm sure you've been spitting this whole time.
Spit is coming out.
And she's tall too, so
She's
you had to
tall.
really
I'm
get
like
up
this.
there.
And she is like,
And the only thing she responds is
she wipes her
she
face.
goes like this. Can you please stop spitting on me when you talk? And
And-
she snapped. And then she was
Again,
like,
another snap.
and then
Like
everyone,
there's 2 snaps within like 5 minutes.
like you thought the first snap was bad, then it was like, and she was like,
I was like, get her
out of here now. And then you're like, Coco's trying to calm you down, and you're like, no, because she's sitting here wiping her face. Like,
I'm like, she's
And-
not gonna pull that shit. Like, I'm not spitting. Am I spitting? And Coco
as
was like
we're
this.
all getting like drenched.
Coco's like wiping away. She's like, no, you're not spitting. So like, I'm sensitive when it comes to that, and like, I feel bad for people.
And now I'm going to insert a video of this happening.
No, we cannot. It's so
A
bad.
little bit. We gotta
Like a
give the-
tiny bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
nothing more. Get her out right now. Get her out. Get her out.
Look at me and take a deep breath. Take a deep
Anyway, not my spit anymore.
Yeah, like enough
Let's
about
move on that.
your spit. But yeah, honestly, I'm just like happy to be back. But we got really derailed. Let's just bring back the Allie co-host of it all because we never actually finished that. So when we decided to bring the podcast back, then we wanted to have a meeting to see if the three of us were aligned
Meeting.
on potentially bringing it back. This was so potential. We were like, I don't know, maybe, but I don't know.
I'm like, this kind of gives me anxiety, but like, let's go
Whatever.
with it. Mental
So,
health sucks.
We
Like,
asked her and she politely declined.
Yeah.
And I think she's just at a very happy place in her life.
Mhm.
It's been a long road for her.
Mhm.
Long road.
very long.
Very long.
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 And I think she's just happy and wants to like be happy in that situation. And, you know,
And we're in just like different phases right now. Like I'm
We're
settled
all-
down, like married, very feeling comfortable. But again, like I said earlier, I want some fun. I want some laughter. And I don't want to like
a
take
little
life too
side
serious.
hustle.
I wouldn't mind like, oh, like cash though, too. Mama's got to still pay off this wedding.
And that's on you guys. We need you to leave reviews. We need you to follow us on TikTok. We need you to watch the TikToks. We need you to love us.
Please.
And then we'll like be
We'll
rich
keep
and
doing
famous.
this.
And we'll do it more.
Like, look at this setup. Like we
Like,
went
we're
above and
legit right
beyond,
now.
above and beyond. And we really want to make this thing a thing.
But
This thing
really,
a thing.
leave reviews, watch the TikToks.
Mhm.
Follow us on TikTok.
Please. You'll get to hear more of our crazy, funny stories.
But yeah, I just think she's so happy. And, you know, we're legit this time. Like, I flew to Arizona for this.
This time, a lot of the podcast was on Jimmy. Like, me and Allie would show up and we're like, what do we got to talk about today?
And that's
Like,
also, I didn't want to address it, but that's also why it failed too.
Yeah.
Like, these bitches would come in and I would
like
sit
we
there.
were
Not
doing
to,
him a favor. We're like,
I'm
we're
not
here.
bitter. I'm not bitter. But like, they would come in, put their bags down, be like, you don't have this set up yet. I'm sweating. I'm drenched in
I
sweat.
forgot we
like,
would do that. We're like,
I'm 100 pounds heavier, drenched in sweat. Like, no, I was just trying
red.
to like.
If you know Jimmy, he's red.
And she's
He's
sitting
red.
around on her phone like, why is nothing ready? Like, and I'm like,
No, me and Allie would look at each other. We're like,
and then I guess we can like chit chat, but like, oh my god!
we
And
gotta
I'm
get
like
out of here.
putting cords together and like running around, like setting up tripods, doing all this
Adding the plants.
for that shitty setup we had. But like, it was my best,
What was
and
that
I
thing?
was proud of it.
What is that thing? Like,
the fucking hourglass that I got at like Home Goods? Like, this is perfect.
you're like, this is it. This is it. Like
I
you
spent
saw,
like money on
you
that.
saw it and you're like, yep,
Yep.
that needs to be in the studio.
And like that Wayfair table that like,
And then
the
the
sh-
background
oh my god.
with the bricks.
Why did I was like, this is the background? Like, we need exposed brick that's clearly a sheet.
And then we would have that stupid sign in front of us. Like, you can't even see any of us because the sign is so massive.
And then it took so long to figure out what we would put on the
It's
sign.
actually really cute. Like,
The
this
sign
is
was
so
cute.
cool. Like, I'm
This is
sorry.
way
This
better.
is insane, the difference.
We don't want to do the virtual thing unless we absolutely have to.
We also don't know how to set it up.
Yeah, well, that's also, we also don't want to research how to do virtual podcasts.
No, I
so
literally was like, do we know
this
how to
is
do this?
easy.
And you're like, no, I have no clue.
I
I'm
gotta
like,
research it, but I really don't feel like it.
I'm like, this is
I'd
yeah.
honestly rather just fly to Arizona from DC.
like take the 5-hour flight.
then
Like,
figure out how to set up a Zoom podcast that looks like legit.
yeah, I know. I get it.
I'm not doing it. I'd rather fly
Unless
here.
like, you know, like a media company like buys us.
Yeah, that too. Not we're not for sale, but like you can buy a part of us.
But we're interested.
You could buy Carly's wet mouth.
You get all this and spit. We go into like our first like meeting with like a thing and they're like,
They have like shields, like those COVID masks that come down. That's what you need. That's our first.
no,
merch.
that's literally what I need.
2 spit minimum. Oh my god. But yeah, so I'm flying into Arizona and I'm like looking out the plane, and it's when the captain said we're starting descent. So like I always open the window when that happens.
It's actually so annoying because like,
No,
if you're
everyone did it
sleeping-
though. No,
Okay.
everyone did it. They
Okay.
turned the lights on.
Okay.
So I opened the window and I like looking out and it's nothing. Like no shade to Arizona, but there's no shade in
I know,
Arizona.
we need a new following. We need Arizona people.
It's like hot dirt.
It is.
That's all it is.
it's
And
insanity.
I'm looking and it's just mountains of dirt. And I was like, how long is this? And then you like turn a corner and then you like see Phoenix and Scottsdale. I'm like, oh my God, like
There's a city.
who? I don't get Arizona. Like who walked by and was like this? We're going to develop this.
You're like this.
This
Yep.
hot dirt, this hot, dirty piece of trash. No shade to Arizona.
I know. I'm like, again, we need the Arizona lovers. We need the Phoenicians.
I love Arizona now. Now I just don't get
Get
how
it.
it became.
No, I agree. I
Not
totally
that I
agree.
don't get it. It's beautiful here. It's fun. There's pools. There's
Hot people.
nightclubs. It's very rich. I feel like very
Yeah.
like affluent.
It really is,
areas.
actually. It is.
Yeah, you guys have a catch.
We have a catch.
I don't think catch is like the peak of class. I'm sorry, like that's
That was
disgusting.
insane.
Like fuck
I know
catch.
you said it. I was like, catch. And I'm like, okay.
Catch is like-
you went with that one? Sure.
glorified brunch food. Like, but
No,
whatever.
that was
Sorry.
crazy. Anyway,
It's like STK is like the nicest restaurant I've ever been to. No.
yeah, no, we have to stop.
People hate on STK. I fucking love it.
I love STK.
I mean, STK is like kind of like go to like somewhere.
Well, you know
real.
what we love? You know what they have here? A Cheesecake Factory.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Wait, should we like go
We should
there?
go to Cheesecake Factory.
There's one near my house because we're obviously very
There's
affluent.
one every like 5 miles.
That place is never going down.
Never. Their menu is like a Harry Potter book.
Apparently, they added more things to the menu.
How? Is there that much ink and paper in the world?
Insanity.
I do have one question.
No.
Where does the water come from?
No, like I have no clue.
Is there like a really long pipe that like stretches from here to like California?
We're a landlocked state. I've never been in a landlocked
Where would
state.
you get the water?
No clue. I
We're
have
in
no
a
clue.
simulation. It's not real. This is bullshit.
Like we're in a fake world. Like I've never lived in a lake. Whoa. I've never lived in a landlocked state. And when I first moved here, during the summer, it's scorching.
Yeah.
And it's really the craziest experience I've ever lived through. I actually had a panic attack one summer because I was like, where's the water? Like, where's the water?
You're
And
like
I
seeing
was,
mirages.
no, like
You're
I was like, where are we?
all the water's in your mouth. And
No.
they actually get the water from Carly's spit glands in her mouth.
Can I get a sip of that? It looks really
No,
good.
you've
Please.
had like 9 drinks and 4 biscuits.
I know,
and
like-
you want my food?
I just want to, is it Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, of course. Dr. Pepper's so good.
My God.
Dr. Pepper is the best.
I don't want to talk.
soda.
Well, you know what? I live with an addict.
Well, yeah, but like he puts everyone onto it. But like I
He does.
love
He
it.
knows what he's doing. And the styrofoam
It's forgotten
cup.
about. It's forgotten about.
The styrofoam cup.
You know who didn't forget about it?
Yeah.
Grant.
No, guys, my husband is an addict. And it's the craziest
Give me the
thing.
Dr.
I
Pepper
know,
back.
I'm like,
Though. You're
it's
like gonna
I
sit
know,
here and drink
I
it
know.
all.
And I try to tell him, like, I don't like Dr. Pepper, but I'm always like, let me get a sip. Let me get a sip.
It's
And
so
when I
good.
taste that sip, I'm like, fuck, this is good.
It's refreshing.
It's
nice.
so refreshing. But I can't let him know this. Now he's going to hear it.
Oh, he's
but-
over there.
Oh, he's still here.
He came back. I guess that girl like stopped hung up on him. I'm kidding. God,
Like,
I
these
feel the
jokes
eye
are
roll.
stupid. Like,
I
they're
feel the eye roll.
stupid. Yeah, well, I can't, now that I know he's in the room. We, like, went to a Dr. Pepper museum.
Okay, that's like too much.
No, we drove
You're like-
cross. I'm like,
You drove there?
no, when we were driving cross country from Baltimore to Phoenix, we were like, where should we stop? Like, let's navigate. And we're like, let's stop in Waco. I'm like, Chip and Joanne? And he's like, no, the Dr. Pepper Museum. We're like first online, eagerly waiting. It was actually really cool. And at the end, you get like fountain soda, and it was phenomenal.
Was it like the best Dr. Pepper you ever had?
It was so good. But then we also, I splurged and we did a soda tasting, and
Oh my
we sat
God.
down and they like went through like,
What did it set you back? Like $5? What's a soda tasting? Soda's like $1.
it's probably like $10.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, we got to do like something else. And we sat down and they did a whole soda tasting. Like, we have pictures and everything. It's insanity.
I'm gonna have to see.
Someone
those.
just got engaged at the Dr. Pepper Museum. Like, that's been like, it's been blowing up on Instagram. And I
maybe
know
like
them.
on your For You
No, like
page.
my For You
I
page.
haven't seen that. I must be.
We also got it
behind.
sent by like so many people. Like, Grant got like dozens.
He's a Dr. Pepper stan.
So many girls were sliding into his DMs. I said, hey, scram.
Like, I want you to be my Dr. Pepper.
Hey, little pep. Wait, I got a sign. I got a
Little
sticker that
Pep?
said little pep.
All right, well, we've dedicated way too much time to Dr. Pepper.
That was crazy.
Okay, what do you think about the new logo?
I mean, I'm obsessed. Like, look at that donk on me.
Yeah, your butt looks really good in that.
I mean, I'm obsessed. But
Yeah.
anyway, the picture. So Jimmy came in, and we've had like I feel like we're on a press tour. Like,
Right.
like literally on Thursday, he
Had
got
a photo shoot.
we had a photo shoot like
to
in
do
my
this.
house. My friend Jerry, shout out Jerry. It's JPEGs by Jerry. He is a cutie. So he does like all photography that's really outdoors. So I'm like, all right, like I wonder how this is gonna be, but he's got a nice camera. Like you should see his pictures, they're stunning. He was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
It was just so fun. They came out amazing. And
Oh my God, my experience with photographers is like so like you said, he was like directing us. Oh my God, I have a funny story to tell. So one time for Hangover Hug, we are doing this photo shoot. In my building in DC, we have like 3 club rooms. We always just use one of the club rooms as a studio.
so
And
fancy.
well, yeah, why pay for a studio when we have this big space? And this photographer comes in, he's taking all these photos, doing everything. And he's a good photographer, but like he was like, I think there's like this cool outside space. I feel like we should like go out there and take some photos. Like in like our courtyard of our apartment building. I feel like that's like not the vibe of like hangover hat, but like, okay.
Like every time you're
he's
hungover,
like,
you're like,
"Yeah,
I
like-
gotta get to the courtyard.
He's actually like, yeah, put the hat on, like sit on this bench. And I'm like sitting on the bench and I'm just like, and he's like getting low and like, he's like, now do this. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like on the bench like this now with like the hangover hat outside in nature. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then he's like, now put it over your eyes. And I'm like, okay. He's like, now lay down on the bench.
Like,
so I
what
like,
was his
have
vision?
the hangover hat over my face and I'm like staring up. That's it. That's the one. I'm like, okay. And now I have to show this picture.
It's insane.
I'll show it. I'll link it.
Link
but,
it,
like,
please. It's insanity.
and this is the photo that came from it. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
To
So,
talk about it, because we need to frame it like
it's-
ASAP.
So get your hangover hats anywhere they're sold.
And go follow Jerry. He was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if he like will do photo shoots, but
Yeah,
like,
I don't even
I
know
don't
if
even
he's
know.
like asking.
He's like, I'm good. Like this was a favor. Like
we're
he's
cool.
like, this was torturous enough.
All right, well, that leaves us to our last and favorite segment, favorite things.
Yes, I'm so excited they're back. I've been writing so many down.
Have you been like thinking like what I've been like trying to collect a list of like what my favorite things are. I have a good first one. So mine are called humdrum mushroom fruit chews.
Ooh.
They're not magic mushrooms though, they're health mushrooms.
Okay.
You want to try one?
Yes,
All right,
I'm
cool.
like excited.
So
Yeah.
I found this company and it's Fruit Chews. I did a little research and they're like the only one that are like grown locally in LA.
No, they're just really good. Protected memory, mental clarity, enhanced focus. Should I take another?
Yeah, I take two
Oh,
every
you
day.
take two? Wait, these are really good. What is the flavor? Lion's Mane Chew. Mm.
I think it's like a strawberry flavor.
Yeah. So where are these made?
LA. Through my research, I found like a lot of mushroom jerkies and other mushroom gummies get mushroom powder from overseas and then make them here.
Okay.
That's not the vibe. That's not good. You lose quality, you lose benefits. So Humdrum grows them locally in LA
Okay.
and then sweetens with farmers market fruit. So it's not artificial
Ooh.
sweeteners, it's local and you get all the benefits from the mushrooms. Yeah, and like see right here, it says farm, sunrise organic.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so I think I need to start this mushroom journey.
No, it's life-changing. It's better that you're quick as a whip.
No, where do I buy them?
I get them online, humdrumla.com.
Okay, so mine's a completely different avenue. It's not really like a physical product. Have you guys ever heard of Life 360, the app? These poor children these days,
What poor children?
like Gen Zers or like who, like little kids right now, their parents make them download this app called Life 360.
hmm
And it's like you know how we could do like Find My Friends?
Yeah.
No, this is like the most intense thing I've ever seen in my life. So my sister is like, me and my sister are 10 years apart. And I have a brother in between. When I was in college, my mom had no clue where I was, like at all. But now
Yeah.
my sister's in college and she's like constantly on Find My Friends, like, oh, where's your sister tonight? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, mom, like breathe. So she's in Cancun for spring break. And my
I
sister,
know that's right.
I know that's right.
I love that.
No, I'm like, it's fun. And so Paige is like, look, like mom is going to be on my ass this entire time on spring break. Download this app called Life 360 and it will give you the exact. Am I like doing too much for this Life 360? It sounds like it's an ad, but I'm like, actually,
No, I'm
Okay.
interested in the story.
Okay.
You were rolling.
okay, sorry. And so Paige was like, Carly, download this app. Mom's like going to be on my ass all week. So I downloaded it and I'm like, this is sick. So I could see Paige's, my sister's location. And I also can tell whenever she's been in the car, if she was looking at her phone, how far she was driving, what risks were being taken during that drive. I could see what her phone percentage is on. So I could send her a note through the app saying, charge your phone.
What?
This poor girl, oh, she's at the airport right now. Like, it is insanity, like how much you could do this. And I was talking to people at work. I'm like, have you guys ever heard of this? And they're like, yeah, it's on my kid's phone. I'm like, I'm not going to do this to my child. Like, this is too much information.
Yes, you are. You're so annoying. You're 100% gonna.
But
do
like,
it.
this is too much. Like, I feel like they don't have their own privacy. But like, it is my favorite thing because it's like fascinating.
Do you think if you like had like an Oura Ring or an Apple Watch, it like it links their
it
like,
will.
Really?
Yes.
It
does.
links their vitals?
Yes.
You're kidding.
It's so people use this, like someone was telling me that they use it because like this person has seizures a lot. So they have it all linked. So like, God forbid something happens. So it's like,
That's like genius, but
yo,
like
it's so smart. And
like it's like put a chip up your ass next. And then
This
they're
is
gonna be like,
exactly
hey,
it.
you have to poop soon.
no, it's crazy. And I also need to make sure I delete it because I, for some strange reason, bought the fucking gold membership. I
You
didn't realize
paid for this?
I paid like $8. No, it's a free week. And then it is free though. I just like accidentally I don't know what the hell I was doing. But yeah, tile mate, location history for the last 30 days, unlimited place alerts, get notifies as your circle members come and go, crash alerts, driving reports, SOS, emergency dispatch, crime reports. It's like the craziest thing.
That's insane.
So like it's my favorite thing right now because I'm just like blown
You're
away.
fascinated
I'm
by
like
it.
fascinated.
The tech.
But I'm also like, if I had this as a child and I'm in college, my mom would never talk to me again. She'd be like, "Where's Carly now? What house is she at today?" Like,
Yeah.
it would have been horrible.
Like 360 is like water been detected in the phone, but it's just you spitting. Like water damage risk.
I did not know where you were going with that.
High risk water damage, but it's really just you talking to someone. I like to know things. I need content. I want to be informed.
I get it.
Can I get it for you and just like see what you're doing?
Yeah.
It's free?
Well, you have to be my member. We have to be in my circle.
Okay.
You want to be in my circle?
Let's circle
Come
up.
in circle. I don't know why I'm like chewing my.
Circle me. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Life 360. Circle.
Dude. And then you have to be in the. These people are geniuses. Like, this is insane. They're like.
I just did that.
You didn't like how I did it?
You just did it way more annoying. This was so fun.
This is really fun. I'm really glad we're back. This is going to be a really fun season.
So fun.
I'm going to be spending a lot of time with Jimmy.
Yeah. It's a lot of prep, but like it's good stuff.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be great things. So please
support.
Support
and how do you
us.
support?
How do we do it, Jimmy?
Leave us reviews on the podcast app. Follow us on TikTok. It's important to follow, not just watch them, because once we get to 10,000 followers,
Shit
we
goes
can go
down.
live. We can do a lot more fun things on TikTok. And then, as always, follow me on Instagram at Jimmy Merle.
I'm public, so follow me at Carly 2Ys Ferrari.
Why'd you have to say I'm public?
Because I don't know why I had to say that, because I'm actually usually private, so I just made it public recently, actually.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being so strong. And follow the podcast at 2 Drink Minimum, no I in drink.
Yes, remember that.
We will see you next week.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Can't wait.